Testing 1 2 1 2. It's been a long day. You just wanna go away. You can't sleep at night, and now I'm here. I can't promise tomorrow, but you're gonna feel out today. We can tangle it away. Now I'm here.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, so she tells me she has a girlfriend that she socialized with, and that she bought food for her friend's house. So I'm like, why would you do that? Because she's my friend, and she didn't have no food in the house. She got kids? No, she ain't got no kids. I said, where she live at? You don't know where she live at. She live a little ways from here. And I just bought her some food because I have all these food stamps. I said, oh, hey, wait a minute. You bought food for your girlfriend, your associate, and you live in my freaking house, and you ain't buy food. Well, my friend don't have no way to get money. I said, who she live with? Oh, she live by herself. Hold on, let me get this eyeliner on. I said, Helena, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me, girl. I'm not playing with you. Now, I done helped you out. I done looked out for you. Now you done got this car. Now you're talking about you got friends. You buying food for other people. You're not buying food for your house. Like, I'm seriously is getting to the point where I'm going to do more than kick you out. Okay? And she was like, I don't know what's your problem. We're not friends. You just somebody that I live with. You just somebody that I rent a room from. You're not somebody that I have to do anything for. I was like, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Since you think that's, we went all into that, her telling me about her going to pay me rent and give me a little bit of, pay for the car and give me a little bit towards the rent. What, girl, look, I said, let me tell you something. You must be out your freaking mind, okay? You're not going to stay here not one more freaking night. Like, that was the straw. It was like it wasn't just her not showing up to the shop. It wasn't just her not helping us out. It wasn't just her getting a car and doing other things other than, it was just a whole lot of stuff that pour you up to things. And then let me go back, okay? Let's talk about, because this came up in an argument. That's why I'm going back. Y'all know I'm rambling, so sometimes I leave out and I'll remember later. In the freaking hospital, okay? Elena got on the phone. It wasn't as pretty as it was in story time. I had to keep it clean, like I said. I'm sick. I just went through major surgery. So I wasn't like in that really good position where I could really yell at her. My voice was raspy. And I was just like, girl, how you run out of gas? I didn't see the gas tank empty, but let me tell you what the kicker is, what I didn't tell you in story time. My daughter said that they filled up the car. They filled up the gas tank, but while I was in the hospital and Helena would drop my children off to stay overnight with me in the hospital was so nice to my kids. They even brought out cots so that my kids can stay with me overnight. Helena was running the streets, using my gas all night long. And then the day that they had to go down to the bank, and then let me tell y'all, we lived in Midlothian, okay? Branch was located in Williamsburg, Virginia. When I moved from Williamsburg, I never changed my business bank. I kept it out there because I had been with them for years. And they wasn't located on that side of Virginia, the Richmond, Henrico, and Midlothian, Chesterfield side. They was in Williamsburg going up, So Williamsburg from Midlothian is a good maybe hour and a half, 2 hour ride away, okay? Like seriously, no exaggeration. So when my daughter and had to go to the bank to get the funds to take care of the bills and everything, Helena, don't run out of gas while they in Midlothian or Chesterfield. This freaking woman runs out of gas while they in Williamsburg. I'm in the hospital. There's no way I can help my kids. There's nothing I can do. And she's stranded. Then my daughter said that when they was in the car, Dream and her son was in the back seat, and they were sleeping because they had been stranded a long, long time. My daughter says that she was so horrified and so upset with Helena. She kept on telling Helena. Now, this the kicker. My daughter said this. Helena, can't you call the guy that gave you the apples? Yeah. Yeah, can't you call the freaking guy who gave you the freaking apples? My daughter said that Helena told her, stay in a child's place. It's none of your business about my friend. I was like, oh, she bad. Because I ain't around. She bad. My daughter said, yeah. She told me stay out her business, Mom. So then, my daughter said the whole time, she was panicking. She said Helena was not panicking. She was just sitting in the car, not saying nothing. My daughter said, Helena, call the police. Call a tow truck. Call somebody. My daughter said, Mom, before we even called you, Helena wouldn't even call nobody for help. She just let us sit there stranded. And she didn't want me to call you and tell you that we were stranded. My daughter said they were sitting there for a long, long time. And then finally, a police showed up. They never even called the police or a tow truck. Like, Helena was okay with being stranded. So now let's come back up where I'm in the hospital on the phone with Helena. And I'm asking her, Helena, you sure you can't call somebody to come help y'all out just to get y'all to the bank so that my daughter can get gas for the car? And she said, no. She said, I don't have nobody to call. Why you keep asking me to fix things? I can't fix nothing. I said, well, where y'all at? She said that we parked not too far from a gas station. We on the street. We're in a lighted area. We'll be okay. Her phone's died. I don't hear nothing else from Helena. That's when my daughter told me that the police came back the next day, but before the police came, somebody had helped them out, gave them a couple of dollars in gas, and they was able to go park in front of the bank and sleep there and wait until the morning for it to open up. So now I'm feeling some type of way because here you is dating this guy who constantly giving you these apples, and now you stranded. You can't even call him and tell him that you're stranded and to come help you out. Like, she was okay with just sitting there, not doing anything to try to help themselves, not doing anything to try to help the situation. My daughter had to take full control of that. So by the time I got home from the hospital, I was already like through with Helena, and I was just like, I couldn't wait for her to just, that's going to be it. She's getting out of here. Her and her son, I'm done. I just couldn't take it no more. Helena stressed me to freak out. And all of a sudden, here we go, Helena can talk now. This girl can talk. Start coming up with all these freaking ideas of how she can help me at the shop. But what I didn't know, Helena started coming up with a plan. Because she knew that I was done. She knew I was too through with her. Especially after my kids done got stranded, after she done used up the gas that was in our tank. She started thinking, oh, I need to get on this girl good side. I need to go work for her at the shop. I need to like start saving on her. I need to find a way to get me a car. And once I get me a car, F her, I'm getting out of this situation. That's the only way I can see it. I feel like it was a mastermind to now all of a sudden she can talk. Her talking now was an act. It was an act of survival. Do you know what I'm saying? And then my stupid hat just came right on because I fell for it. Because people know when they're about to outweigh their welcome. They know when they outweigh their welcome, it's time to go. They already know. I'm about to add some blush. Yes, I'm about to add some blush. And this is the Glamorous blush, 10 color blush palette. Yes. Palette Decay look. I like that. I can't French, but yeah. I think I'm gonna go with this color right here today. I'm gonna keep it soft. I ain't gonna go in. So coming back up to when we were arguing in that hallway, and she was up there slamming my stuff down, like opening up the drawers. I am obsessed with this highlighter. I love it. Yes. I put the pink one up. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to add some of this right here. And this is the side piece. Yep, I told her, I said, like, you lucky, you are so lucky that I cannot come up them stairs. Like, you know, when a person take advantage of the fact that they know you can't snatch them, like she knew I couldn't snatch her because of my situation, of my surgery, and I was still in so much pain. And she upstairs, like, snatching the drawers out of the dresser and just throwing them to the floor, just banging everything. And I couldn't even understand it because you barely got clothes. So why are you pulling out every single... And then my daughter dresser cost me so much money. It was so beautiful and so pretty. She had a white bedroom set. And you snatching the drawers out because you're angry now that I'm putting you out. Was that supposed to make me like, oh my God, Helena, I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to leave. No. Keep on slamming them drawers. When you do get down here, surgery, no surgery, I'm going to jump on your tail. And now we outside where she showed back up with this girl. This is the girl she went and bought food for the house for. Instead of our house, she buy food for some random chick I never even heard of that have not even been there. But I've been helping her. Now all of a sudden you got friends. Now, let me tell you what's crazy. When they got out there, this girl was so acting tough, like she was going to do something to me. Me and my kids outside of the apartment, because we want to face Helena. Like, we not scared of you. I want you to know to your face that the car that you tried to mastermind, manipulate and put your plan together, you no longer had. I wanted her to know that I had something to do with that. So I was outside of the apartment with my kids and we were standing there and the girl was walking up, big broad shoulders, and she had her hair pulled back. She had her sneakers on like she came to fight. I was saying to myself, did Helena tell her it's no need to come like that because basically she's holding on to a walker. She can't barely take a step. She can't fight. Like, who was you going to fight? Was you going to fight my little child, my daughter, my son? Who was you? Who? Well, actually, my daughter wasn't a child. She was a teenager. What was you going to fight, my teenager? You know what I'm saying? She comes out there and she's punching her hand. She was like, Helena want her car keys. Give her her car keys right now. I was like, I'm not giving her nothing. You gonna give her her car keys. Make me. See, the thing is, it was so funny because the girlfriend was so tough. I didn't come right out and tell Helena right away that it was so crazy because while me and the girl arguing, Helena realized her car wasn't there. She was like, where my car? Where my car? I said, your car ain't here. It's been towed. I had it towed. And the girl was like, you did what? Why would you do that? You gonna pay to get it out. You gonna pay to get it out. And I'm looking at the girl and I'm saying to myself, like, who the freak is this? Who is this? I started arguing with Helena. I didn't even want to argue with this girl no more. Like, she was just like irrelevant. And she was just running off at the mouth. And I was telling Helena, first of all, I gave you the money. I wouldn't have never gave you the money if I knew you was going to do me like this, Helena. Purposely called the car dealership and I purposely had your car towed because you didn't deserve to be riding around here getting yourself together when you were supposed to be doing the right thing with us helping each other, but now you trying to get yourself together on your 2 feet, and after you done use me, now you want to show your butt to kiss. That's why I had the car towed. When Helena started saying, why would you do that? I don't even have the money for the first car payment. So the girl was telling me, you need to at least pay her. You need to give her money so she can go get her car. And I said, even if I pay you, Helena, how you paid to get your car out the tow, how you gonna make the first car payment? I said, it's probably too late anyway because you late on the first car payment. She was like, why you do that? Why you do that? So then the girl was like, Helena, don't worry about it. We're going to go get your car. We're going to go get your car. Helena was like, but I don't have no money. She won't give me my paycheck. And if I don't make the first car payment, the man told me that they was going to repo the car right away. The girl started calming down. Let's go, Helena. It ain't no point of arguing with her no more. I don't know what you're going to do. I got to go to work in the morning. Where you want me to drop you off at? And Helena's standing there looking at her and then looking at me. And I'm just like, now that this chick done heard Helena's not going to have her car. But make it so bad, this girl wasn't even driving. They drove up with somebody bringing them there. So once she realized that Helena was not even going to have her car no more, and now Helena ain't got no place to stay, I was saying to myself, I wonder how much of friends they are now. I wonder how much of a friend she is to Helena now. That's what I said to myself. And I was just staring at them as they went back into the car. I didn't give 2 cents about what the freak was going to happen to Helena after that. I mean, how can I care? She turned something off in me, like to the point where I just lost respect for her. Okay, I don't ramble. Did I ramble enough? Did I ramble enough? Yes. I'm about to put on my lipstick. Yes. And you notice the Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Matted Red. I'm not even mixing it. I'm not putting no gloss on. I'm wearing it just the way it comes out of the container. Thank you so much for joining me on this ramble. Thumbs up. Turn on your notification bell. And even if you turned on your notification bell, check again. Because sometimes YouTube, I think, somehow or another, you just get disconnected from me. Maybe you haven't been on YouTube in a couple of days. I don't know why they do that. But if your notification bell not on, you're not going to know when I upload a video. And I need my lights to ride me all the way. Y'all know where we going with this channel. Y'all know where we going. And we going to go there together. Yes. And one day, we're going to be sitting in the same place saying, we did this. We did this. And I was saying, yes, y'all did this. Yes. It's about you. I'm waiting for that fabulous day that I could be sitting and having lunch with one of my special spirit of lights, and we just chilling, talking, and rambling, and cracking up laughing. I am waiting for the day. Do you hear me? I am waiting for that day. I'm so excited because I wonder which one of my spirit of lights I'm going to meet first. Okay, I know I said I wasn't going to put no gloss or nothing on. I'm not going to do that, but let me see if I got my little gold, I got this gold pigmented, so I'm excited. I want to try. I'm going to put it on my lips, and then I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to get out y'all way so y'all can go on with y'all day and have the best day ever. Yeah, it's that gold pigmented. Just in case you haven't, been watching me for a while, you haven't been around, or you're new to my channel, this is from MAC. It is, you can use it as a highlighter, a bronzer. You can use it as lipstick. You can put it in your nail polish. You can put it on your lotion. You can use it as a body shimmer. Oh my God, it does so many different things. And I just got, a little sample, and this is the rose gold color, which is the favorite. This is the best color I like. It's gold to me, but they say it's rose gold, so you know what I mean. It's their product. Girl. I'm gonna add this Urban Decay mascara. Oh, this look is pretty, but I just had an idea, so I'm going to do that real quick. And then I'm going to say goodbye, babies, and I will see you in the next video. yeah, she knew that something was wrong with her son. She knew from the beginning, and she had me out there trying to find this freaking boy a job when she knew he only had the mental capacity of a 10-year-old, even though 10-year-olds are very smart, because I was one of those smart people. You know what I'm saying? At 10 years old. But you don't expect no 10-year-old to go out there and find a job and help support the family. They supposed to be taking out the garbage and running and playing and having fun. That's what his mental mind was. So you know that it had to be horrifying for me to see him sitting on the steps, all scribbled up, crying, and I'm standing there looking at him like. But then when you go back to think about it, and somebody tell you he's only 10 in the head and he's up there scribbling up crying, you're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Nobody's gonna put you out, darling. Nothing's. This freaking woman runs out of gas while they in Williamsburg. I'm in the hospital. There's no way I can help my kids. There's nothing I can do. And she's stranded. Then my daughter said that when they was in the car, Dream and her son was in the back seat, and they were sleeping because they had been stranded a long, long time. My daughter says that she was so horrified and so upset with Helena. She kept on telling Helena. And this is the Glamorous blush, 10 color blush palette. Yes. Palette DT look. I can't think Spanish, but yeah. I think I'm gonna go with this color right here today. I'm gonna keep it soft. I'm gonna go in. Yeah. So coming back up to when we were arguing in that hallway, and she was up there slamming my stuff down, like opening up the drawers. Obsessed. I am obsessed with this highlighter. I love it. Yes. I put the pink one up. I'm going to flip it. I'm going to add some of this right here. And this is the side piece. Yep, I told her, I said, like, you lucky, you are so lucky that I cannot come up them stairs. Like, you know, when a person take advantage of the fact that they know you can't snatch them, like she knew I couldn't snatch her because of my situation, of my surgery, and I was still in so much pain. And she upstairs, like, snatching the drawers out of the dresser and just throwing them to the floor, just banging everything. And I couldn't even understand it because you barely got clothes. So why are you pulling out every single? And then my daughter dresser cost me so much money. It was so beautiful and so pretty. She had a white bedroom set. And you snatching the drawers out because you're angry now that I'm putting you out. Was that supposed to make me like, oh my God, Helena, I'm so sorry. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to leave. No. Keep on slamming them drawers. When you do get down here, surgery, no surgery, I'm going to jump on your tail. And now we outside where she showed back up with this girl. This is the girl she went and bought food for the house for. Instead of our house, she buy food for some random chick I never even heard of that have not even been there. But I've been helping her. Now all of a sudden you got friends. Now let me tell you what's crazy. When they got out there, this girl was so acting tough, like she was gonna do something to me. Me and my kids outside of the apartment, cause we want to face Helena. Like we not scared of you. I want you to know to your face that the car that you tried to mastermind